And welcome back everyone to the latest material energy episode. From last episode we completed this nightmare cell, so let's complete the quest now that we should have had. There we go, completed. We managed to get ourselves a pseudo inversion sigil, and from this we should be able to make the fusion chamber at last. So why don't we claim that reward? There's only one reward, is there? Okay, we'll claim that. Right, so that doesn't really open up anything else, but it does give us the fusion reactor by here. So what are we going to do? With a fusion reactor I can fuse elements together to form the last material I need to make nether stars. And we get some rewards for that as well. So what are we going to do? Tasks where the player needs specific items that need to be handed in. So I've got to make myself 181 fusion walls. Right. This all depends now if I've got the ingredients. Let's have a look. Fusion wall. So I need lead and iron. Should be alright. As I managed to get a load of iron from my quarry. What else do we get? Got some bullion. Did we get a reward bag? Nope, but we did get the nether stars. Okay, let's pop downstairs. Oh, well, we need some elements first, don't we? So how many do we need for that? 181, and you get 16 from one of them. Right, so I better eat some food, didn't I? Let's grab some of that. Right, now let's grab some iron. I'm not sure how much I've got, but we'll grab a few stacks, I think. Make it easier that way. 6. And what else do we need for the ingredient? Oh, it's lead we wanted. My bad, my bad. Let's put that back. So where's the lead? Nine. Alright. That's all of it. And we managed to just get enough. Right, let's pop downstairs now. Let's make this. Okay, let's throw that in there. As we might as well leave it inside there anyway. Right, so fusion wall. Oh, we got 15 in there anyway. Oh, I forgot about that from earlier. Right, so let's grab 100 on it. 64. So might as well put them in there. I think that's enough. Right, so let's grab them out of there. And that should complete that quest. Oh, 181, sorry. Okay, fusion wall. How many we got? 60. So we need 180 on it. I hope we don't have to smelt up some of this now, right? 181. Right, that should complete the quest this time. Cool. Let's claim our rewards. Let's put some of these bits back in the system second. Let's put that in there as well. And the gas here, we don't need that. And let's open up this bag. Get that out the way. I don't know why I bothered. Let's throw that back in. Right, now, what's it telling us now? We should be able to advance a little bit further here. We'll build this fusion reactor in a minute. But I want to see where it's leading us down here. Now, what do we got here? With enough nether stars, I should be able to open a portal to the end, but for some reason I can't get it to work. Maybe a debugger would help. And that's going to give us a spatial cell for the end. Oh, nice. So I'm guessing that's going to be really tough. So we're going to have to be careful when we go over there. So, where are we going to get a debugger from? That's a good question. We'll have to see. It's probably going to be in one of those spatial cells. Let's have a look. Well, we got to go to the corrupted cell, so maybe it's in there? Or is there a recipe for it? There isn't a recipe for it. So, okay, we'll have to come back to it. So let's build this fusion reactor, shall we? Okay, let's grab our projector. Right, where are we going to build this? I think we'll go downstairs somewhere. Something's knocked up the torches here again. Something around here is knocking out all my torches. I can't see any mobs anywhere. That's kind of worrying. Oh well. Let's grab some... Before we go there, let me just grab some carpenter's blocks. And then we'll grab some glowstone. Let's make that up. You'll see what I'm getting up to now. As carpenter's blocks aren't affected by mobs, so I'm going to try this and I'm going to put that into the carpenter block. But first of all, I've got to chisel it. Let's chisel it first. Let's use that one there. Okay, let's go back downstairs and let's put them in position. I think we'll put them on the edges here. Just give ourselves a bit of light around here. Put that in there. And I'm hoping this idea will work. But we'll find out in time. Right. Oh, damn it. Let's grab that back. And the good thing is you can pick them up as well. And that one. There you go. That'll do the job. At least I can see where I'm going now. Okay, where are we going to put this fusion reactor? I think we're going to need to place it somewhere not too close, because I've got a feeling it might be radioactive. Or is that the nether star generator? Never too sure. The question is, will I need power source for this? That's a good question. I don't know. Let's put this... Right, we got that facing like that, so we'll have this one facing that way. Looks like a good spot. Let's put that down. Let's shove up there. Fusion print, go in. Fusion chamber, 181 fusion walls. 241 tungsten plating. Oh, don't say I need... Okay, right, let's do this. Let's build this guy up. So we just do it like similar to what we did here. And we just build it. It looks like this is going to be quite a big one, so let's do this. Okay, the final edge is nearly there, I think. We just got to do these last couple here. It should be the last one now, I hope. Yeah, it is. Right, let's finish this off. And hope... Oh, there might be another outer wall on this as well. I just hope I got enough of these guys. I should have enough. So, it's going to be close. I better stand back a bit. Yeah, it's the final wall. So let's get this last bit up now. Oh, wrong one. And our fusion reactor should be online any second. Oops. Now, there you go. So if I right click on it now, should work. I say should work. So how do I access this? There we go, it's all working. So I got to get up there to access it, have I? Right, it's I haven't got any ladders on me, have I? Right, so I can dismantle this one now. Oh, didn't keep the blueprint. Oh, damn. That could be a problem. Oh well, at least it's completed. So there's our fusion reactor. Nice circular thing. I'm just gonna pop upstairs or ladder and we'll think about activating that. Now that we've made our fusion reactor, it's time to put it to use. So how do you go about doing that is quite simple really. All you do is access this, throw in yourself another star and pick two elements of your choosing. Now I've chosen oxygen just as an example, and if you pop them either side, now you'll notice that the element number is 8. So if I pop them together, they combine to create sulfur, which is element 16. So that 8 and 8 is 16, which gives you 16. So there you go, that's how you use that. And you notice in here you've got 2000 uses out of a nether star, which converts it into a fusion star. So for the quest, I've got to make 20 nether stars. Now to make a nether star is the fun bit. We've got to make, oh, we've got a recipe for there, have we? Yeah, but wither skulls are a problem, so we'll ignore that recipe. So what are we going to do? We're going to make all these elements here. So we've got helium, which you've got to create in one of these machines. You can either use the fusion or the fission. And let's get back to that. You've got helium, carbon, hydrogen, and of course you've got copper, Nicum. Now this is the one which you've got to use in the fusion reactor. So we've got to work out how to make this in here. So if we go to NEI, half of 112 will be 56. Is it 56? I think it's 56. So if we type in 56 and look down the NEI, we should find barium. Now you can either use barium, but there's no recipe for barium, as there's another similar recipe which you're going to make in the fission or the fusion. So let's try and find something. Let's try 50. Tin is 50. Alright, and we also need, let's try 62. I think it was 62. Oh, we got samarium. So how do you make samarium? That's an element you've got to create. So there's loads of different options there. So I might go with those two actually, but I'll have a look in the, do some research in the NEI just to find out what's the best options for me, and then we'll carry on with that. But there's only one problem with that element, is they are extremely radioactive, so that's going to have a short half-life. Right, so we're going to have to think about what to do about that. Now I'm thinking, can we pump out items from here? So what I could do is I could put the two to combine, and will it pump out items from the middle? We'll have to test that. Right, so let me jump down a second. Right, so I'm going to get busy with that in a minute. Right, so we've got to It's our only option really, so we're going to have to do that. So I'm going to have to gather all the materials required to do this, do some research, and when we come back we'll see if we can make those fusion stars. Okay, let's get back to having a look at making a nether star. I've had a look upstairs in my storage area, and I don't think I've got enough ingredients to make 20 nether stars right now, but I'll have to process a lot of that as it requires a few things that I need. So to make the nether stars, let me just get up here a second. So to make the nether stars, we're going to need all these chemicals, like I said. However, to make the helium is going to be easy enough, but the copper nickel, the method I have looked at is I'm going to get some tin and carbon and combine them. So what I'm going to do first of all is combine 2 tin, which will create another element, and combine 2 carbon, which will create another element again. So why don't we start with the helium? So I'm just going to make one nether star as an example, and I'll do the rest off camera for next time. So let's have a look here. So we want to make helium, which has got an element of 2, and if you look at hydrogen, it's got an element of 1. So how many of them do we want to make? Let's have a look. So we got to make 16 of this. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to make 32 of each. So let me think. Should we go with that or that? No, let's go with the helium first. So helium, I need 4 stacks of helium. Right, so that means I need 8 stacks of hydrogen. So let's put 1 in there, 1 in there. Oh, let's grab that, of course. And there is one thing about this fusion reactor: do not connect item ducts to it, or levers or redstone, because it crashes your game, as I found out, and I had to use a map edit just to delete that lever. So here we go, we got another one to go. So that's giving me helium now, so I've got 2 helium. One more to go. So that's the helium made. So on the next stage, how many we got left? Oh, I've got plenty of uses on it. So the next stage now is to make, well, start to make this here. So this is going to be the difficult bit, as it's radioactive, and we haven't got long, which is kind of why I put my leaded chest right by here. So what we're going to do is make it quickly and throw it in the chest, and see how long we've got before we can get upstairs to make it. Maybe I should have made this upstairs, but oh well. So let's start this now. So first of all, we need to make 16 Copenhagen. Well, we need to make 16 of the Copenhagen. I think that's what you call it. Copenhagen, sorry. So we're going to need 32 of each of what I'm going to make now. So I need to combine. Let's grab it out of here a second. Let's put these in the chest out of the way. And let's grab the carbon. So we need 16, which is 32. And we're going to need, so we're going to combine these to 64. And what else do we need? We need tin. So if we grab 2 of them, so we need 2 of them as well. So let's see if we can do this now without anything blowing up. Right, here we go. Carbon first, which will give us magnesium. So I think I worked that out right, didn't I? Carbon is 6. Yeah, 12. So that gives me an element of 12. So next I need to combine the tin. So that's got a 6 hour timer, so let's put that in the chest out of the way for now. So that gives me 32. Now the problem one here now is making this. This is going to be the fun bit. So let me I think I'll grab one just to test it. Let's grab one of them. I haven't combined the carbon yet. Let me just do that. Get myself all confused here. So tin. So we're going to need one of them and one of these. Let's throw the back in there. And this is a good test to see how much time I've got. So that's on. Oh, that's what I did forget. Let's grab that. There we go. Let's put it in the chest quick. So much of a timer has that got? Copernicium. So we got 59 minutes on that. And if you look on there, it's 112. And that's 112. So that's what we want. And it's in a chest, safe for now. So we could throw the rest in there now. So let me just grab these two. Throw that in there. That gives us that many. Let's throw that in there. So we've now got 32 of them. So that's going to allow me to make 2 nether stars. And all I got to do now is just get the recipe up. So all I got to do now is just go upstairs, put these in the synthesis machine. So why don't we grab that now? We got plenty of time on here. So it's giving me 59 minutes anyway. I hope that's 59 minutes. Yep. Okay, let's run upstairs. Right, so here we have the chemical synthesis machine. Let me just cancel out that. Let's put in the recipe for this. So if I just put these items here. Right, so I'll empty this out. So for this we're going to need, I don't have to worry about the time in it as it's got plenty of time. So what I want to do is put 16 of them in there. Let's get this set up a second. And finally we need carbon on this side here, but I need a full stack. Let's put that. Ooh, the only thing I've noticed is I haven't got enough room of ice. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we're going to have to sacrifice one of them a minute. Right, and then we put in the carbon there. And that's how we make a nether star. So let's grab that. 1 nether star, and it uses how much power? Well, it doesn't use too much power. So we could finish off another one. And that's how you do it. So 1 nether star. Combine with the rest, and all I got to do now is make another 17 of them. Right, so let's have a look at the book now. Right, so we'll do that in this one in time. But looking at over here, also from this dungeon, we managed to get hold of a sigil, which I put in my little bag here. And you notice that says stable. So what I want to know is, can I make this using that? So let me just run down to the workshop. Right, let's grab ourselves, I can't remember the recipe. So let me just check in here. So let's make an unstable ingot. We need diamond and iron. So we got plenty of iron. Don't know about the diamonds though. Let's grab all them. So we're going to need 9 diamonds for this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's not 9, that's 8. And let's get the stable thing in there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Which gives me a stable ingot. So let's grab that. Oh yeah, you gotta remember 2, 1. Alright, we got ourselves some stable ingots. Now, question is, will these combine to make that block? So let's just add them in. Unstable ingot block. Is that stable? Yeah, it says unstable, but it's not going to explode on me, hopefully. So we've done that quest. So let's claim that reward. It's got it given us another reward bag, so let's open that up. Another time machine. So we'll throw that in the we'll throw that back in the sorting thing. Let's throw a few items we don't need. We can get rid of the iron now. Right, so what's next? Like I said, we come back to those nether stars again. So what's next is seeing into the dark. What do we got? Task for player, maybe not that useful, but it's a quest anyway. So we want to complete that anyway. Okay, let's have a look at those sonic goggles. So we need, what's the recipe? So sonic glasses, or was it, is that the one I need? Just check this a second. Sonic goggles. So sonic. That says sonic glasses. So where's the sonic goggles? Maybe it's called something else. Let's try goggles. Ah, they are 2 different recipes. A bit confusing, eh? So I need 4 unstable ingots. Okay. Let's grab another one of those sigils. Make sure you get the right one. And I need some diamonds. And we're going to need some iron, of course. Iron. Okay, right, let's make that. I'm going to make it over here because I want to see if that sigil doesn't, make sure it doesn't get used up. So we'll make them now. There's going to be 5 of them. They are stable now, I hope. Oh, no, it doesn't get used up. That's good. Right, so now we can make this. Let's get the recipe up. Alright, so all we're going to do is just put these in position. Now sonic goggles, and we'll put that in the sorting system, I think, and that. Get rid of that. Right, it's another quest done, so let's claim that reward. Right, what's in the bag? Ooh, protection. Now what type of armor is that? Let's have a look. That's a steel chest plate with protection. So we'll put that in there. It'll come in handy later on. Let's have a look at these goggles. I'm curious to see what they do. What the heck? So what is this all about? Ah, right. So what this does, it's kind of like an ore detection thing. If you go over a certain thing, like say this factory block here, it shows you everything that's made up of factory blocks or this ore. Like say this was iron, for example this was iron, it would show up everything within that vein. So It's alright. Not that useful, like I said. So we'll just put that away for safekeeping for now. Let's put it in there. Oh, we got some more bullion. Now let me just check to see how much bullion I've got. I got 21 bullion. Nice. So that's going to come in handy. Right, so where are we on the quest side of things now? So we've got to make... we got to do the corrupted cell. And we got to do this quest here. So rubidium. Let's have a look what that's made up of. So rubidium is something that's got to be created in the fusion reactor because there isn't a recipe for it. So what I got to do is work out what is it made up of. So 30, if we look at 37, let's say we need something half of 50, say 15. So 15 would be, let's find the chemical for it, should be here somewhere. So 15 is phosphorus, so if we combine 2 of them, right, and we got 7 as well, so if we find out what 7 is, so 7 is, where's the chemical for it? Right, so we've got 7 is nitrogen. Oh, that's quite easy really. So how many do we need though is the question. 64. Right, let's pop upstairs. How much nitrogen have I got? I probably haven't got enough. Let's grab all the phosphorus from there. Nitrogen. So what do we need? 64, is it? Right. Okay, something... uh-oh. Something just exploded upstairs. I didn't like the sound of that. I think I better go and check that out in a minute. Right, I'll come back to this. I want to check what just exploded upstairs. Is there anything in here? Nope. Anything upstairs? I hope we're not going to have a massive zombie invasion now. It looks alright. Ah, it was a dirt creeper. Yeah. So let's check inside to see if that was safe. No, that's fine. Obviously I've forgotten to put 2 buttons on the wall by there. So we'll have to fix that up sometime, but at least the mobs can still get through there. Like the spiders can go underneath. And it won't be too bad. They'll get pushed through eventually. Uh-oh, something's getting shot at. What was he shooting at? Okay, mate, what are you shooting at? I don't know, let's go back to it. Right, bit of a distraction there. Right, let's go and grab some phosphorus and we'll be right back to make that last quest I was talking about. So first of all, let's combine the phosphorus together to give me 64. So one by there, one by there. So that gives me zinc, which is 30. What I gotta do now is I've got to combine the zinc with the nitrogen, which should give me 37. So let's see if this works. There we go, perfect. And there's our rubidium. So we can now complete that quest. Perfect. So what have we got here? Pick one. There's nothing there. Let's claim that reward. Right, did we get any quest bags? Nope. Right, so what's next on the agenda? Nether stars. Right, so we're gonna have to do a bit of work on nether stars now. So I'll probably finish that off by next episode. Let me just jump down here. So there we go. We got ourselves one fusion reactor, and we've done a few things with it now. And if we go and look in the Victory Monument, we've got all these achievements to complete here. And these are all chemicals. So you notice there's rubidium in there. What you're going to do, and what I got to do now is go through all these and see what I can make. And we'll probably completed a bunch of these by next episode. So I hope you enjoyed today's episodes, and don't forget to comment and subscribe if you're enjoying so far. And please do leave some comments. I appreciate any feedback I can get, just to make myself have a better cast. So I always say cast because I used to do streaming. I mean, oh, just forget it. I'm going. Bye.